Our top story, 2 people have died after chaos erupted when the Red Ant security services tried to clear an informal settlement in Vereeniging. 3 other community members were taken to hospital after sustaining serious injuries. eNCA's Malungelo Boy is tracking the story for us. He joins us now live. Malu, what's the latest?
Shahan, I can tell you now that we have moved our location. We were at the Vaal area. That's where that informal settlement is, and that's where the clashes occurred this morning. Now we're at a local police station. The reason why, Shahan, we moved, it was after several gunshots were fired in the air very close to where the clashes had occurred. What we saw, Shahan, was a very angry people that in fact had arrived to find some of their properties destroyed. We've moved away from all of that, fearing, in fact, for our own lives because live ammunition was being used here. So what happened in the morning, Shahan? Police telling us and the residents telling us that there were clashes between the Red Ants and local residents in that particular area. They were trying to move people that had invaded that land. People had already erected some of their structures, Shahan. Residents telling us they moved into that area because they were tired of waiting for houses that were promised to them. In fact, they told us that they were promised houses in that particular land in 2015, but nothing has happened. Well, Red Ants moved in this morning to effect a court order, Shahan, preventing the people there from continuing to erect their structures, and that's where pandemonium and the chaos ensued when the Red Ants started to move in. That's where those residents retaliated because they're saying that they didn't understand why they were being moved, leading to the deaths of those 2 people. And one of the people that died, we told, was a Red Ant employee, and the other was one of those residents that had in fact invaded that land. Shahan?
So what's happening with those people right now, Malu? We know that they had the clashes. Did they continue building? Are they saying they're going to move from the area or not?
Well, Shahan, people are actually, when we left the area, they had already started to rebuild their homes. And in fact, one of the things they were saying was that they need officials to come and explain to them as to why the Red Ants were, in fact, sent to them, because no one told them that they can't build. But at the same time, though, when you speaking to officials will tell you that that land, a portion of that land, was earmarked for development, for that housing development, but also that one of the things that they've discovered is that that land is also dolomitic. But here's another interesting thing, Shahan, about that particular area is that the land there, or government, it's not the municipality's responsibility to provide housing. It's the provincial government. So it will have to be those stakeholders, both from local and also provincial government officials, who would then have to go there and explain why those people can't actually build in that particular area. In fact, when I spoke to one of the local leaders there, he belongs to the ANC in the branch. He was the one, in fact, who was saying that there was talks with the ANC and the local municipality that people should be allowed to build their structures there, that court order should not be effected. They too also don't understand why the Red Ants were sent to that particular area to remove the structures of the people there.